how many this plague hath taken. Cooties will bring death to us all.
Marissa?
Good job.
My name is Marissa, and I have a poem titled In the Morning. Silence the sirens. They're blaring. Stop the clock from tick, tick, ticking. Clear the skies of birds and trees. Strip the sun that's burning free. Stars disappear. My eyes shall blind. Empty the staircase so I can find my way to a heart frigid and cold. Pray, pray, I was told. I miss you, I plead on my knees. Will good thou do but tear at my jeans? May angels watch you through the night and keep you in their blessed sight. Chime, chime, let the church bells cry. Let the sky darken, the air run dry. 6 feet under you will sleep, and I will tread in the morning with your soul to keep.
Sarah?
I'm Sarah, and this is a poem which I wrote called Orchid. Among a field of daisies, in a perpetual row of light, lies an exception of an orchid, shining in the light, with billowing pink petals, smooth and silky to the touch, a masterpiece of its own, with beauty nothing but one. It lies on its own little island, in the sea of commoners, with a self-earned dignity, flying like the birds. It's a vibrant story, with telltales of its own. Nothing but radiance and happiness shall ever be shown. One cannot express the independence of an orchid, always on your good side and angelic like a small kid. Singing out to the moon, winking to a star, the orchid never stops until it goes far. Its beauty unmatched, the orchid will soon tire, but it will leave a seed with a new orchid for the rest of the world to admire.
Cynthia?
Hello, my name is Cynthia, and the title of this is Teen Pregnancy. If she were a book, he would have memorized her table of contents already, read her from cover to cover, hoping to find a typo just so they could both have something to work on. If she came in a drink, he would have drank her until his vision was blurry and his friends took away the keys. She kept the Bible close to her every night, constantly trying to beat spirituality into her chest, trying her hardest to stop her heart from caving into its own insecurities and impurities. Every night, wrapping herself up in her own confessions. Every morning, washing the truth off along with the white residue that she couldn't rub off from the night before. She carved a smile into her face, painting it with makeup so that no one could see the streaks where the tears lay down every night to rest. She was known as the school whore, because rumor had it as that she messed with older guys and was always at their dorms. Her demeanor was cocky, but her attitude was confident. However, looks can be deceiving. You see, because the pain tore at her skin so much that she was constantly bleeding. The pain that she let lay there when she laid there and did what she felt was her duty, her responsibility. Because from an early age, she became his puppet, and her weakness became his tranquility when she lay there, caged in his own insanity, not being able to do anything but what he told her to do. Like a little porcelain doll in a girl, like a little kid in the mall, she became the reason why the caged bird sung. She loved it when it rained because the raindrops could hide the pain that she felt when she was contemplating having her baby call her father granddad or pop-out, because having it call him father would just be too awkward for her. The truth is, approximately 1 million girls and boys between the ages of 15 and 19 will become teenage parents this year. About 500,000 of them will be in the U.S., each one having their own story to tell. Some are told on TV, others lay hidden in the shadows of embarrassment. 3 out of 10 girls will become pregnant before they turn the age 20. That's about 750,000 pregnancies a year. She lives in fear, not knowing if her baby will have her father's eyes or her mother's ambiguity. She, a queen who laid there battered and beaten, a piece of meat, and she was eaten. But in society, she was just another statistic. Another number to add to the bunch. A dumb girl with a pretty face, an unsolved case, a disgrace to her race, a waste of space, a girl to give a dirty look to. Because in the eyes of the judgmental, that's exactly what she was like. Just look at her. I bet she sucks lollipops for practice. She's claiming that she's a good girl, but she's probably just a good actress. Probably doesn't know how to do anything that doesn't involve her back laying on a mattress. We lose our sympathy for those who have fallen victim to teen pregnancy. We lose our sense of humanity. Not having any mercy on the broken or the cries that weren't spoken. If these tears could speak, they would apologize for the pain they've shown, the scars they exposed, the agony was full grown. She was waist deep in her promiscuity, but she climbed into a boat full of the rumors that she herself began to believe. She fell in love with the person she wished she could be and had her heart broken by reality. You see, she was just a little girl. A girl who didn't have to come up with a fake name for her baby's father. Everyone knew she had been around the block and back. They probably figured that she wouldn't even know if they asked. Her legs became chambers, easily opened by anyone who called her beautiful. She was more than the girl next door. She was the girl at your front doorstep, trying to barge her way into boys' hearts, willing to do anything who called her beautiful, as long as their voice did not resemble the one that called her baby girl, who introduced her as his daughter. She allowed herself to be set out like a sample at a grocery store, there to be picked over but never fully paid for. She's the longest Prozac commercial I've ever seen. And her eyes cried so much, almost as if her eyes were the only Christmas lights worth being seen all year. You see, she got really insulted when guys asked if they could hit it as if it hadn't already been beaten. We've turned these girls' struggles into MTV specials. A girl came up to me and told me that she was vomiting out her future like a grandmother clock with alcohol poisoning. You see, she asked, if I was pregnant, would you disown me? Or would you not talk to me anymore? I said, no, rather I would clothe you in support. Because losing another baby to a clinic or a stressful teen would be illogical. These girls have a complex with themselves. Having them being judged could make them lose it. So why joke about a serious matter and risk it? Because this is teen pregnancy. It's not just another statistic.
I just have two poems. The first one is based off of a prompt Charles gave us about the most important things that make life worth living, so I wrote one on my number one reason. Love is a heroin balloon full of hard rock candy. Love is that last letter of the crossword, those last words you never heard, that last screech of a fallen bird, that last puzzle piece that slid so far behind the couch is practically impossible to reach. A promise to teach, to preach, a promise of something beautiful. That last second before you dot the I, that last breath before the final whispers. That last plummet to the earth before the bird catches itself, is caught. And then the second one that I have is a spoken word called When Will I Learn? When did mortality become reality? When did I turn this corner and touch upon that dirty, gritty, broken glass scattered across the dying grass, and when did dying mean living? When did taking mean giving and hating mean forgiving? Lead me down that broken road and carry my load, marry my Morse code, and just listen. Listen to my lies and cries and goodbyes, and know this is close to truth as we will ever let get close enough to us to feel. Feel my sighs and turn a blind eye to my screaming reply and try not to see the dead behind your own blind eyes. When did your mistakes become mine? When did a nickel become a dime? And when does your gold-plated judgment run out of time? Run out of time like I ran out of rhymes the first broken Sunday we met. I had nothing left to say. Nothing left to say to the boy who took me away. Rode me off into a sunset painted on a cardboard box, and you said to me in that smooth joker's voice, penny for your thoughts. And I said I had none, and you said that you had won a game I never knew I was playing. And I was smitten and bitten and believing all the words you had written. When will I learn? When will I learn that you will never yearn for me the way that I burned for you? And now what do I have? I have a navigator and a broken watch. That's what I have. I don't have you. And I have life, and I have strife, and I have mortality, because that is now my reality. So if you promise not to forget that night by the sea, I'll tell the truth in this tragedy and touch upon the mortality, the very love of you and me. Thank you.